Hey guys, Jonasegway. Look, today's video, sitting on the bike. All right, today's video is gonna be me showing you guys my motovlog setup, how I get the DJI Mic Mini inside of my helmet. It is very easy. Just watch the video. You're gonna see the Gorilla Glue in there. A little bit of a sharp razor. You can probably use scissors. You don't have to buy everything, but just make sure you get a Gorilla Glue that's strong enough. I just have to reiterate on that. The DJI Mic Mini, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys are gonna use this for everyday use, I did something. I bought the one transmitter, one receiver pack. I regret it. Why? Because I'm like, damn, I don't get a charging box, like a charging case, you know? They give you a nice little bag. I mean, if you guys have watched my unboxing video, if you haven't, I'm gonna see if I can put it up there. If not, it'll be in the description below because I'll probably have that uploaded before this video. And they don't give you a charging case. You just get a cable, or USB-A to a 2 USB-C split cable, and one will plug into the base for the actual transmitter, which is your actual microphone, which mine is inside my shirt. People who be using their microphone in front of their mouth, unnecessary. Before I continue, I need you guys to hit the like button, man. Give me a like for this video, okay? I bought it. It didn't come with a charging case. Came with a nice little bag, wide splitter cable. So now you have to have a power bank of some sort or a charging brick or something like that that uses the original USB-C. I mean USB-A, unless you want to like buy your own customized USB-C to Y-split USB-C cable to charge your, to charge the transmitter and the receiver. The problem with that is you don't get the 40 something hours advertised, like total time, when you do use the microphone and transmitters with the charging case. You don't get that. You only get however long the microphone itself and the transmitter themselves last as an independent unit, as a piece of equipment. And I think the microphone is like, what, 10 hours? And then there's probably 10 hours for the receiver or 12 hours for the receiver. So, yeah, I regret not doing that. So now I'm just waiting for all that other stuff to come in the mail. The thing about using it with the DJI Action 5 is the Action 5 can control all of the settings that this microphone has available to it. You can control it in the DJI Action 5. Same thing with the Action 4. The Action 3, no. You have to have the receiver if you want to plug this up to the Action 3, which it's just as good, okay? I'm going to call these little microphones the DJI Mic 2, the Mic Mini. They're going to be my Osmo audio. I'm going to say they have Osmo audio. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Watch the helmet installation. It's real easy, okay? Don't watch the video as like where you're like, oh, I'm trying to make step by step. Just apply a little bit, guys. You just need a little bit of common sense, okay? Just a little bit. And watch what I'm doing. Be like, look at your helmet and compare it. I do put also the measurements. I'm gonna hold it up to my finger so you guys can take your finger. Most people's fingers are almost like the average size as far as like the lines in your finger. They say those are about an inch away. So if you guys don't have this yet and you're wondering if it's gonna fit in your helmet, you can kind of take your finger and kind of poke around and see, oh, okay, I think I got the clearance to get this in my helmet. Enduro helmets, I mean, you can put this on an Enduro helmet or put this in an Enduro helmet. Problem is the wind coming in, there's only so much it can process out of your video before you compromise the audio quality, okay? The DJI Mic 2 might be better. You just have to know what you got, okay? You guys have any questions, I'm telling you, just ask me in the comments and I got you. I don't have an Enduro helmet, but I do have the modular. I can sort of simulate an Enduro helmet by just opening up my visors, okay? So me personally, I would use the Mic 2 for an Enduro helmet, and then probably plug a lav mic inside and put the gain at the extreme lowest settings and then noise cancellation on and run it from there. But that's just me. The Mic Mini, it seems to do okay. You guys will see it in the video because I've been editing the video already, and then I'm do this intro part now. So anyways, I think that's all I got. Enjoy the video. I guess some of you guys probably want to see real quick. Okay, so you hear how it sounds in my shirt. I'm going to take it and hold it in my hand so you guys can hear the difference. If you guys have a bassier voice or some sort of bass, just even a little bit of bass in your voice, and ladies, you gals do have bass in your voice, okay? Don't think I'm thinking like bass, like, oh, it's got to sound like a man all the time. If you just have some sort of a bass in your voice, the DJI Mic 2 or the Mic Mini, any of those microphones clipped inside your shirt, it picks up the sound from your chest when you talk, your diaphragm, okay? You're gonna lose the heights, like the highs when you're talking, but it picks up it picks everything up. You hear how it sounds in my shirt, right? Now, if you want it to sound like this, all posh and shit, I have this thing. First of all, you see the little sweater right here, this little like long john type material. Then I have this t-shirt right here. This is one of those breathable shirts, you know, that you usually wear in the summertime. And then I got the wife beater, and that's how deep it is in my shirt, and that's how it sounded. Versus just holding it in my hand, this is what you got right here, okay? In a situation like this, you don't need noise canceling. I fucking hate holding this in my hand. I just want you guys to hear what it sounds like. So this is a flip-up modular helmet. So what you want to do is you want to put your helmet on, and you want to pinpoint exactly where your mic needs to fit. This DJI Mic Mini has a really small magnet. If you guys want to see how big it is compared to the DJI Mic 2, this is the magnet differences, the sizes. It's hella smaller. Okay, about the same girth though. It is a smaller magnet. So I've pinpointed where exactly mine needs to go inside my helmet. So what you guys want to get, this is the tape that I use. I use this for my chin mount, okay? It's got 30 pounds of holding force. You want the higher number, as high as possible, because if you guys live somewhere like in Houston, Texas, shout out to Coco. If you guys live out in like Houston, Texas, or anywhere where it's really to go, I just got a nice little piece out. Now for me, I'm gonna make sure the DJI side is gonna be showing so I know where the magnet is. I can identify it easiest. And I'm just gonna stick it right here, right on the tape. You don't need to use this much tape. This is what that looks like, okay? So we got the DJI magnet for the DJI Mini. And in my helmet, right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, we're gonna zoom in. Right there is where I'm gonna put mine. Like I said, you have to put the helmet on and figure out where is the best spot for your DJI Mic 2 to go. Now, when you guys put this inside of your helmet, right, make sure you clean the surface really well. Make sure there's like, maybe get some alcohol and a microfiber towel, something that doesn't shed, and just kind of wipe the inside so you create a really good sticking surface for this 3M tape. The tape has instructions on how long you need to give it to cure, right? I usually let mine sit for 24 hours before I use it, like actually use it. So I'm gonna put mine right here. You guys see that? Yeah, it's gonna go right there. But my magnet is sitting right there. You guys can see. And all you do is a DJI Mic 2 is just gonna snap right up there. And so typically my mouth is right here in the middle. So it's a little offset to my mouth. You keep the wind muff or the windsock on, and you should get really good audio. Any audio you guys hear from my motovlogs with the DJI Action 5 from here on out is going to have my DJI Mic Mini, and it's going to be mounted right here. So one thing you figure out using these pieces of equipment, right now I have the gain at -7, and -7 is what I feel is the sweet spot for riding. We obviously was going into a headwind. We was obviously going into a headwind before because there was hella more wind hitting me against the helmet. So this is how we sound with the DJI Mic Mini. The gain's at -7, and we have no noise cancellation on. However, we do have the cut filter on, which is going to regulate how much, it's going to regulate the audio levels in the audio, and this is how it sounds. All right, so right now the noise cancellation is on low. We're about to go on and get up to speed real quick. Really don't ride my bike fast like that, but I guess it's good sometimes to burn the carbon off the valves. But yeah, highway speeds, typical highway speeds. This is how it sounds. Again, I'm riding dead into the wind, so it's a little bit noisier, but noise cancellation's on low. A lot of people feel like the noise cancellation on low is the best setting, and I probably agree. When it comes to motovlogging, guys, noise cancellation works for noise, right? If the noise is too inconsistent, like it's certain pressures that is considered noise. Like right now, wind hitting a motorcycle helmet is not noise reduction. That's wind reduction because there's pressure involved. When you talk about noise reduction is kind of like more of like, imagine a really sensitive microphone, using a very sensitive microphone, and you use this microphone to pick up noise. That's what noise cancellation is going to work for. It's going to work for those like ambient sounds. So if you're on a busy city street, you know, noises or frequencies that are coming from engines around you, from cars, honking, people talking, you know, just regular ambient noise, that's going to work noise reduction. This is a wind reduction scenario where we have pressurized air hitting the microphones, and that's where noise cancellation it'll kind of suck, okay? It'll work to an extent, but using it on low is like the happy medium when it comes to using noise cancellation for the wind reduction, because that's basically what we're doing. We're trying to use noise reduction for wind reduction scenarios. And this is how it sounds. So the next setting is going to be high. I'm not even going to bother with off. No, actually the first one was off. The last clip was off. So this was low. So this next one was going to be high. And then I'm going to take my ass home because it's cold as hell out here. And I am finding out all my limitations with the camera and the remote. The remote's doing okay so far. But the camera, if you don't start recording, I guess it senses the coldness and it's like, hey, I'm finna turn myself off if you don't start recording with me. If you're recording, you're fine. When you're using this microphone setup, try not to yell. Remember, the microphone is right next to your mouth, okay? Even though it has the volume adjustments, you still need to be careful with that, because if you make it work harder, it is going to make your audio sound worse. Does that make sense? All these things are computerized and they have chips in them and all that good stuff. All these things are computerized and they have processors and stuff like that. If you put the more noise you put into the microphone, the harder those processors are going to work, and it may not get your audio right. So keep that in mind. The settings are on high right now for noise cancellation. We're going to go on ahead and get us some, see what the difference is. Jesus Christ. Guys, I definitely do not condone riding fast like that. I forgot I didn't figure I'm on a motorcycle. I just forgot how quick these things can accelerate. That was a 9,000 RPM hit, and this thing redlines at like 8,400. So hopefully my bike isn't upset with me for that. But it is a Honda, and it does have good oil in it, so hopefully that helps. But yeah, you guys don't want to yell into the audio. I don't like the way high sounds, so I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna go back to low noise cancellation, and we'll take it from there. Some people ask me, hey, what camera should I use for motovlogging? And me personally, I'll tell anyone in a second, if you can afford 2 cameras, there's 2 cameras I would recommend getting. That's DJI Action 5 or the Action 4 or the Action 3. The difference is the Action 3 will not be a full waterproof solution per se, okay? The Action 4 and the Action 5, you can have complete wireless audio with these cameras, like completely wireless, where you won't have to plug anything into them. And I like to call these microphone kits the Osmo kits, like the Osmo Audio. That's what I'm gonna call them, okay? because all the Osmo action cameras can wirelessly connect to these DJI mic systems. All right, from the Mic 2 to the Mic 1. The Mic 1, I'm sorry, from the Mic 2 to the Mic Mini. All of the Osmo cameras can connect to the Mic Mini and the Mic 2 wirelessly. No strings attached. It's just straight wireless Bluetooth connection, and the audio sounds amazing, guys. Sounds amazing. DJI Mic Mini changes the game a little bit because it kind of gives you 24-bit audio, right? But it gives you 24-bit audio with 32-bit, I guess, perks is what you can say, you know, where, 32-bit audio just gives you a wider range. It's like looking at a set of equalizer adjustments, right? Sometimes maybe the EQ in your car might have 8 EQ settings, 8 adjustments. Some might have 12. And you could imagine like pro-rated equipment will have like 18, 20 levels of adjustments. Consider that 34-bit, 32-bit float, right? 32-bit float would be like 18 EQ adjustments. 24-bit would be like 10. And then 8-bit would be like 6 or 8 adjustments of EQ. And so 32-bit float gives you more control over a wider, it's like dynamic range with a camera. It gives you more dynamic range when it comes to audio frequencies and settings and stuff. The DJI Mic Mini kind of gives you that, but like digitally, if that makes sense. Like, it's like if you can upscale a video from 1080p, like I recorded this whole video in 1080p, and I can probably upscale it to 2.7K, where a processor is gonna like just work on enhancing the image throughout the entire video to make it look as close to 2.7K as possible. That's kind of what you get with the DJI Mic Mini. It gives you that 32-bit float type audio or type features, but it's 24-bit, And it's pretty dope. I really like it. It's really small. My helmet, is a quiet helmet typically for a modular helmet. And these things are going to matter, guys. When you're talking about audio and getting that right set up in your helmet, the type of helmet you have matters. It's going to depend strongly on placement. If you guys have enduro helmets, for example, me personally, you can try the DJI Mic Mini. I guess if you're riding slow, 50 miles an hour or lower, it should be just fine. It should be. But all that stuff matters, You got to make sure you buy the right equipment. Just because something is new doesn't mean it's the best. In my opinion, the DJI Mic 2 is still a really good microphone because, you can put a lav mic in your helmet, connect it to the DJI Mic 2, and turn the gain settings all the way down as low as possible. But yet and still, you can turn up the volume in post editing and, give yourself a little bit more volume. So, gotta be careful with this little slick surface here. So it just depends on what you need, but definitely ask questions in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Which one sounds best? I'm pretty sure I know what you guys are going to say sounds the best. I just want to see y'all say it. Which setting y'all think you'd like the best, but without further ado, guys, I'm going to take my butt home. I've had enough of this cold weather. Jonasegway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.